Hey everybody, it's Mary. Welcome back to the channel. We are doing another design team project for Not2Shabby, and there is your coupon code Mary10 for 10% off your order over at the shop. So another Darcie stamp. Well, aren't we all so super surprised? No, not at all. But I am going to stamp this out. Now this card is actually very simple to do. I don't know if you classify it clean and simple, but it's very simple. So you can see what I'm doing here. I'm stamping out what I want in front. That's going to be the number 3. And I'm going to ink it out in some Memento. We're using Memento because we're doing some alcohol markers here today. So that I masked it out and I put 2 balloons. Now I want the 3rd balloon to go right behind that 3. So even if you don't cut out your 3 perfectly, like around the little loop-de-loops, it doesn't matter because the circle of the balloon is going to go all the way around it, so it's fine. But I did mask off the other 2 balloons as well with some full stick-it post-it note. And then I'm going to pull off my mask and you will see that basically my design is exactly as I intended. I have my 3 in the front and my balloons. Okay, so I'm drawing out my balloon strings here. And I want to show you on this 3rd string, this is why we use pencil. Like, what did I just do there? I have no idea what just happened with my pencil. But that is why we use pencil first. And now we have an actual balloon string. Okay, so I'm going to go through and draw that out with some Memento. You can use any marker at that point because I don't put any ink on the paper, so it's not like it's going to bleed out if I use a different ink. So I just use Memento, that's fine. And we have our card here. Now I'm pulling out my Spectrum Noir sheet that I have, and that just helps me see what colors are actual inside the barrel because the caps don't always match. So you can see me coloring here. I put the colors off to the side. I struggled with this blend at first. Watching it back on the video, it actually wasn't as bad as it was in person for some reason. I just thought it was like really streaky. But in fact, when I keep going over it, it turns out to not be that bad. Anyway, so you can see what colors I'm using there. Now I will tell you, I forgot something on this card. I forgot to do something on this card. If you can figure out what it is, the first person that gets it right, I'll give you a prize. And you can comment below. What did I forget on this front panel? Okay, I'll leave it at that. So your only hint is that you don't have to wait till the end of the video. I already forgot it, if that makes sense. Okay, so I'm going to go through and I'm going to color up all of these balloons. Now I chose these colors and I often am drawn to this color combination. And it's funny because Adia always sees this combination, my 9-year-old, and she always says, oh, those are my friendship colors. She has a friend that she left back in Florida, and I guess those were the colors they used together all the time, which I think is adorable. Okay, so now with my 3, I want my 3 to stand out. I want it to look like a real Mylar balloon. And so I'm going to use this Versamark pen, which obviously needs to be re-inked, or I need a new one, because I'm shaking it like a Polaroid picture right here. It's just did not get good coverage. So I scratched that, and I pull out my Ranger one. I'm hoping this one has ink, and it does. And so I pour some silver over that, and I do this 3 total times because I want that 3 to really pop up off the page. That's the goal here, okay? Now, I don't know why I chose the number 3. I don't know any 3-year-olds in my life. I don't know, I don't have a 3-year, nope, no idea. So, yeah, this card's probably gonna sit unless you know someone that's turning 3, and if you comment there first, I'll send you the card. So I don't know when this card will get used. Okay, so I'm putting some white Signo gel pen on my balloons because that's super fun. You could use glossy accents to make it real. You can use Nouveau Glaze, stickles. It doesn't matter. Just have a good time. Or you could just use white gel pen and keep it simple. Here I took out some Shimmer cardstock and some glitter cardstock and this dye from Paper Rose. And I'm going to use some, I want to say this glue inside this thing is the Aleene's Tacky Glue. I think I put it in a fine tip applicator. So we're working that out and making sure that's good to go. Because in my glue review videos, check those out if you haven't, Aleene's held up pretty well. So I'm going to place that down and press it down really well so that it nice and sticky and doesn't shift around on me. I'm trying to figure out how I want to put this, so I decide that it's probably best kind of middle between the bottom balloon-ish and the bottom of the paper. That's all ish. I mean, you could see that was no science. I've taken some leftover pieces that I had in my stash of this fun foam, obviously, because those colors don't match. And I'm going to place this on another piece of that Shimmer cardstock. I am going through this DCWV Shimmer cardstock like it's nobody's business, okay? Which is fantastic because, you know, you need to use up your stuff, even though it makes my heart just a little bit sad. Okay, so we are taking the rule of 3 and we are putting it in the shredder at the moment because this is a party card. This card needs to have bursting sequins all over it. I don't care about rules. This is what we're doing today, okay? So we get that done. I put a ton of sequins, and those are magic sequins from Neat and Tangled. Score Buddy, 110 Nina, Teflon bone folder. We're scoring up our card, and now we are going to add some art glitter glue to put that down. I love this glue. This is like slowly taking over in the #1 spot. The other glues are like, every time I look at my craft desk, I could see them like peeking further and further behind the art glitter glue. It's just, it is what it is, okay? I'll get through it all eventually. Here's the finished card. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, for stopping by. Don't forget to head over to the Not2Shabby shop and check out what Jamie has in store. And there's a coupon code again, that reminder for you. Here's some other videos in case you need something to watch to hold you over till the next one. We hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.